like yours will surely come my way. Hey, every day seems a little longer, every way love's a little stronger. Come what may, do you ever long for true love from me? There you go, and baby, here am I. Oh, will you left me here so I could sit and cry? Well, golly gee, what have you done to me? Oh, well, I guess it doesn't matter anymore. Love you like I do.
Welcome to another edition of Cars and Us. We're out in Parsippany, New Jersey for the 26th annual Lit East event. Terry Cook's major event, the largest 50s party on the East Coast. It's the 26th year that he's doing it out here, and I don't know, I guess this whole lot is full with cars. We really can't take a count because there's so many. But there's upwards of 2,000 to 3,000 cars that come in on Thursday and go right straight through to Labor Day. And all they do is cruise around 24 hours a day, the whole entire weekend. Guys are out here with picnic setups, barbecue. They eat, they drink. It's one big party. Tremendous 50s music playing constantly all day and all night long. Again, the cars are just second to none. We never can get a chance to see them all and to interview everybody, but we give it a good shot. So we're heading out now, so stick with us for the next 30 minutes or maybe even more. One of the first cars that we're going to bring into the show is a 1953 Oldsmobile. The car's got some history behind it because not only is it custom, it's a beautiful car, but it's got a little bit of drag racing history behind it. So we're going to welcome Bill Ferrazzano to Cars and Us.
Good morning.
All right, and thanks for joining us. And, you know, we did talk a little bit off the camera, but it's interesting. This car's really nice, and to look at it, you'd never know that it had a drag racing background.
Yeah, it had a pretty big background in the early 70s. It ran in Englishtown and in Islip Motor Speedway in Long Island. And it's as a record holder in its class, and it ran for like 17 weeks. It was undefeated. So it's a pretty strong runner.
What years did it run?
1972 and 73. And it held the record, so what they did, they happened to drop the class because nobody else was competing against them, and the car wound up staying with the record.
Now, how did you come by the car?
I found it through a fellow that was following an a cappella group around I was singing with, and he was into cars, and he had one for sale, and I was looking for one, so we struck up a bargain, and I bought it.
How long ago, Bill?
It'll be 7 years this coming February.
You had to do quite a bit of work to it when you got it?
Well, we did it like a frame-on restoration. We took it right down to bare metal and 7 coats of paint on it, so it was a tedious job, but we got it done.
What kind of changes did you make in it?
We changed the front end. We put a Monte Carlo, 72 Monte Carlo front clip. The 303 stock block is now a 454 big block. A 700 automatic, 1800 stall speed. It's got a shift kit, 383 posi rear with traction bars, and we got a we retrofitted a 72 Chevy Sport Nova to fit the seats inside. But it all worked out pretty good.
Yeah, it's a great looking car. The color, what is it, like a grape?
Yeah, well, my daughter calls it the four-wheeled eggplant, but it's the color is actually passion metallic plum out of DuPont.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, stock
Nice.
color.
It's a nice color. It's an eye catcher. I mean,
Yeah, everybody likes the color. That surprised me. I didn't like it at first, but now it grows on you.
I was just going to say, that's it. It grows on you after a while. You're from Jersey.
Yeah, Little Falls. Yep.
Okay, that's not too far from here. It's about what, half an hour? 40 minutes?
15 miles as the crow flies.
Oh,
yeah.
wow, it's that close. I didn't realize it was that close.
Yeah, I stayed the whole weekend. My wife and I are up on the old cars ever since she's been hanging around with me I've been here 26 years now. This is my 26th year.
Now, you mentioned before, you're an a cappella singer?
Yeah, I sing an a cappella group called Magic Moments, and I sing in a 10-piece group called Reminiscer, working here this evening, and yeah, we enjoy it. It keeps me young.
Yeah, well, look, this is the place for it. I mean, the music and the cars, you can't beat it. I mean, this is fantastic.
You know what they say, chop, top, and doo-wop, baby, you can't beat it.
Can't beat it. Where do you take the car, like during the week? Do you take it out to cruises?
Yeah, we cruise up, my car club cruises down at the Whiskey Cafe in Lyndhurst on Saturday night. Any given Saturday, there'll be about between 300 and 400 cars at the Whiskey.
I've heard of it.
I go up to the American Cruises and Whiskey, and the Tri-County is up in the Armory up in near Franklin Lakes, and both good cruises. It's a fun place to go.
So you're busy with the car. I mean, you use it quite a bit.
Yeah, between the car, the music, the DJ, and the acapella. Yeah, I'm dizzy, not busy.
You got a full plate.
I'm busy, not busy. Yeah.
Billy, thanks so much.
It's my pleasure.
Great car. Enjoy the weekend, and we'll see you, next time around.
Come out and if you can buy an old car, buy one.
At Let East, and for those of you that don't know about Let East, it's the cars run the gamut, from your classic cars to your street rods to your radical customs. And I have Jerry Van Steenberg, who's got one of those radical customs, and it happens to be a 1958 Chevrolet Wagon. It looks like a sedan delivery wagon, but it really started off as a completely different car. So we're going to talk to Jerry. Welcome you to Cars and Us.
Thank you.
And well, we'll talk about this car because this caught my eye. It's fire engine red. Got a nice paint job on it. You got little flames, few little flames on the front. Nice wheels, and the rest, we'll describe to the viewers.
Okay. What would you like to know?
What did it start off as, first of all?
It started off as a 58 Delway Wagon.
Okay.
And then it was actually bought for the nose. It was a parts car.
Is that right?
Yep. And the guy that built it bought it. He was going to scrap the rest of the car. Then he decided to see what he could do with it, because he couldn't hurt it, because if he did, it was
gone.
It was going to be scrapped anyway. So he chopped it, and he built the bumpers, he built the rear pan, he Frenched the pipes in. It has a 59 dash, 66 Charger, 4-bucket interior. The fenders have been molded, the door handles have been shaved, and
how about the rear?
Rear end is a stock rear, but the rear on the back has the Frenched-in 59 caddy taillights.
Right, that's what I was referring to.
Yep. A Frenched-in antenna. I like to say, if you look in the Hot Rod Bible for what was done then, this has everything done to it.
Nothing's original.
Nothing's original. There's not a single panel. The firewall's been smoothed. Everything that they used to do, it's done.
It's done. Now, Jerry, let me go to the driveline.
Oh, okay. It's a stock 283 4-barrel out of a 60 Impala. And it's got a 3-speed automatic in it. And it's reliable.
3-speed automatic. Now, you're talking about the original automatic?
Turbo 350.
Oh, turbo 350. Oh,
Yep.
okay. All right.
Yeah, they took the glide out of it and put the turbo 350 in it.
What was it? Was it power glide or turbo glide?
This was originally a 6-cylinder with the power glide.
Power glide, okay.
Yep.
And motor stock, obviously?
Yes. Nice stock 283, goes down the highway. It isn't fast, but it gets there.
Oh, sure. You know what? They ran very well back in '58 anyway,
Yep.
But and nowadays you're better off. You're ahead of the game because of the fuel mileage.
Oh, yeah, it gets pretty good mileage, and we used about quarter of a tank coming down from the Catskills.
Yes, I was just going to say, now, you're from Sampsonville, New York, which is up in the Catskills.
Yeah, about 90 some miles.
Okay, I was just going to ask you how long it took you to get down
About
here.
2 hours.
Jerry, you out here for the weekend? You come for the entire weekend?
Yep, we came on Wednesday, actually.
Right. And you'll stay through Sunday?
Yep, we're leaving Monday morning and heading back home.
And you come out every year?
This is my first year here.
It is?
Yep.
Oh, how'd you find out about it? Or did you know about it before, but you never got a chance to get out?
Another car show, friend of ours that we met there told us we had to come here.
Right.
This is the place for customs, and this is the place.
And especially for this car.
Yep, that's what he said. That's a
fits
Letty's
right
car.
in. Oh, yeah, definitely, without a doubt. What do you do with the car during the week? You go to cruises and stuff up there?
Once in a while we take it out to cruises. We actually like traveling with this car.
Do you? Where do you go?
We go to Burlington, Vermont, Lake George, New York. We've gone to Bridgeport, Connecticut. We're going to Pocono in the fall with it.
That's terrific. You really use it. You enjoy it.
Yeah, we put some miles on it.
That's excellent. That's terrific. It's really in good shape. It's a nice job. I mean, whoever did the work, who did the work, by the way?
A gentleman named Charlie Whitworth in Connecticut. And what was funny was I found out he used to restore 58 Impalas. And after he did this one, he hasn't done a restoration since.
Is that right?
I talked to him about a year ago, and he said all he does now is customs.
Huh. Well, I guess he must have liked what he did and got the bug for it.
And he says he kicks himself every day thinking about this car.
Jerry, it's a beautiful car, and enjoy yourself. I'm sure that you're going to make reservations before the end of the weekend. You'll probably make reservations to come back next year.
They're already made.
Oh, excuse me. You're way ahead of me.
Our room's reserved, and we've got our same spot for next year.
Excellent. Jerry, it's been a pleasure. Good luck.
It's been a pleasure.
And
Seeing
maybe
you
we'll
too.
see you at one of the other shows up around our way in New York.
Okay, where are you from?
We're in Westchester.
Okay.
But I travel around, so we'll run into each other somewhere along the
I'm
line.
sure we will.
Thank you, Jerry.
Thank you.
As I've said many times, Let East is a mixture of many various cars and a variety of people as well that come out here from young to old. What I always like to capture on video and show you guys out there that you guys are not the only ones with cars. We got Jeannie Hill all the way from Pennsylvania with a 34 Street Rod, a blown big block Chevrolet. Now we got something to talk about. Jeannie, welcome to Cars and Us.
Oh, thank you very much.
Okay.
It's my pleasure. Yes.
This is obviously not your first time out here.
No, we've been here many times, but we only brought our Street Rod the last 4 or 5 years. And shall I tell you about it?
Oh, absolutely. You know,
Okay.
like I said, I introduced it as a blown big block 34 Chevy, which is rather unique for a girl to be driving.
Yes. Well, this is a 1934 Chevy that my husband and I built ourselves in the garage next to our house. We started building it in 1993, and it took us this long to get it this far. So it didn't always look this way. And in the motor compartment, we built the shroud. We built the radiator,
You modified the radiator support and all
modified,
that?
yes.
Sure.
The gas lines we bent ourselves. We just custom built the high rise. This is only the 3rd time out. And we just travel around the country with her.
So are you telling me and the viewers that it took you that many years to put this together?
Yes.
What kind of condition was it in when you got it?
Well, basically it was decent. So what we would do is 1 year we would pick a project, and over the winter we would work on that. The season would come along and we would take it out and run it. And the next year we would pick another project over the winter, and we always had it on the road.
Right, that's terrific.
But
So you
there-
got to enjoy it while you were working on it.
Yes. And there was a time when we ran it with the hood and the sides were in, and it always had a big block in it though. But it didn't always have the supercharger.
Now, Jeannie, it's all steel.
It is not. No.
What's
It is
fiberglass?
The body.
The whole body
is
is
fiberglass. The motor compartment is all steel and chrome. Steel and chrome.
Right. Is there anything done to the motor? Any modifications inside?
Yes. We started out with a 454 truck motor, and we had it bored out 60,000s. So that made it a 468 cubic inch engine. Then we put the supercharger on it, and that's an 871, by the way.
I was just going to ask you, 671 or 871?
871.
Okay.
And so that increased the horsepower and gave it a lot.
Do you
of
by
also.
chance know what the compression ratio is? 9 to 1?
I'm tempted
9 to 1?
to.
9.5 to 1?
It's 9 to 1 or 11 to 1.
Oh no, 11 to 1 is
would be for
pretty high.
small- Well, she's pretty wild, and the cam, it's just it's almost a radical cam.
Is it a roller or flat tappet? I got you on that one, didn't
You
I?
did get
And
me
you
on
told me
that
you knew
one.
all about it, right?
I did tell you
I
that,
wasn't looking
yeah.
to stump you, trust
Yes,
me, you know.
yes, I
But you know, so the viewers know, they get an idea of, you know.
Yes, yes.
What, you know, what the internal components are changed, you know. But
And-
because that's not a major deal. The huffer makes the big difference.
I,
the
that's
blower,
right.
you know.
Oh, absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Now, how about the transmission, Jeannie? What'd you use for transmission?
That's a 400.
Turbo 400.
Turbo 400, yes, and the rear end is Halabrand, quick change.
Oh, it is?
Yes.
Oh, terrific.
Yeah, and
Do you know how to quick change it?
pretty much.
Do you?
I know a lot about the mechanics of it. I always loved cars. By the way, my earrings are spark plugs,
Oh, yes.
and my
Cute.
little wrench necklace, my piston bracelet, and my snap-on screwdriver. Yes.
Right.
So that when I go jewelry shopping, I go shopping for these kind of things.
Right, that's very unique.
Yeah.
The weight on this is relatively light. I mean, this
It
car's
is.
got to be pretty light.
Yes, she is. Yeah.
Now, the reason I bring that up is because with the blower on this big block, this thing has got a lot of power, Jeannie. How do you handle it?
Well, carefully, because
Very good.
it will take off on you and take you for a ride. And in fact, we did have an incident coming to a Y at one time, and we got on it, and it actually did spin us around right into 4-lane traffic, and that was a pretty frightening thing. She's not a race car at all. She's strictly for show.
Right, but it's got a lot of power. A
Yes,
lot of
it
juice.
does. Right. But after having some small blocks, which I do, I have a driver or two that's a small block. But after you go big block, you
don't
are
wanna go back.
ruined. You're ruined. You're ruined. A quick, cute story, you might find it cute. This has Brodix heads on it. So a few years ago, we had a couple of dollars to rub together, and we could either get a new kitchen or get the Brodix heads. So he said, "What do you want to do?" And I said, "Well, you can't take the kitchen around the
kitchen
block.
anywhere."
Can't take the kitchen around the block." So we went down to Mena, Arkansas, and we toured the Brodix head plant, and the Brodix heads are on there. So
They're very expensive. I'm not going to ask you what they cost, but I know that they're top shelf.
they are very expensive, yes, and
But they're well worth it.
they are absolutely.
Jeannie, you don't intend on selling the car.
No, I don't think I could ever sell it. Somehow I grow attached to them.
That's good.
And another interesting thing you might want to know is when I was 21 years old, I was making $1.50 an hour, and I wanted to buy a Chevelle.
That was minimum wage.
That was. And I was working, and I wanted to buy a Chevelle. And I did, in fact, buy a 1970 Chevelle, 350 cubes, 250 horse, 4-speed, factory 4-speed. And I still have it to this day, and I still drive it.
That's terrific.
It's off winter drive in many years. And when I was going to work, all I had was the car and the car payment. And
you were happy.
Right.
Well, you were a
and the
young
car.
single teenager.
Oh, I was. Oh, yeah. Yeah. And
Jeannie, where in Pennsylvania from?
We're from northeast Pennsylvania, which is south of Wilkes-Barre, Scranton, Stroudsburg, and north of Allentown.
Okay.
Basically, the Pocono Mountain area. Tamaqua. The town is called Tamaqua. But
I'm going to tell you about a show. I know you go to the NSRA National Street Rod Show in York.
Yes.
That's in June.
Yes.
July, next July, the second week of July. You want to go out to the same place, York Expo Center,
Uh-huh.
but for the Muscle Car Madness show. And that's all drag racing cars inside. But Jeannie, outside, there's over 600 street rods and customs and everything.
Is that right?
Yes.
Well, definitely make a note of that.
It's Friday and Saturday.
Right. Okay.
The second week of July. So that's a show that
in New York.
I don't want you to be under a misconception that it's all about drag racing. It is inside.
I understand.
All the legends of drag racing, all the original cars, but outside is a cruise, 2 cruise days.
I see.
And over 600 street rods, customs, just like what we have here.
Oh, I will absolutely put it on my calendar.
Definitely.
And we always are looking for first-time shows. We love to go to new towns, new shows, new people, new cars. It's just constant excitement.
Well, it's a great hobby, and now the only problem we're having is the gas a little expensive. But other than that, it's a great hobby, and you meet a lot of nice people. This event here, you come out every year, and you start making friends, meeting people, making friends, and your lifelong friends.
Absolutely, no doubt about it. Car people are the best.
Yep.
And Letty's is pretty awesome too.
Oh, it definitely is. Terry Cook treats us very well. Gives us whatever we ask for. And, we cover the event every year and, give him the exposure that we want.
That's right.
We want to. That's what we do.
Yes.
So, anyway, Jeannie, I'm going to visit some more people and take a look at some more cars. So thank you very much. All right.
Honored that you stopped by.
It's my pleasure because the show's not about me. It's about you and people like you and your cars.
Thank you so much.
So we'll see you maybe out at York next year.
Absolutely.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
We're standing by a 1941 Ford convertible, and it's another beautiful car out here out of these 2,000 or 3,000 cars at Letty's. Just another gorgeous car, and a very nice owner, Margaret Gutman. Welcome to Cars and Us.
Thank you.
And I'm glad they introduced me to you. This car is outstanding. It's really, really gorgeous. And you happen to know everything about it, so that's going to make it a lot easier.
Okay, I'll tell you what you want to know.
Anything. Your husband built the car?
Yes, he did primarily from frame on up. He did the framework. He made his own grills in the front, did his own console. He went ahead and had body work and paint done by a professional young man, just a young man that's 34 years old. And the different ideas that he had, he brought into the car, and just between the painter and himself, they came up with this car.
Right, he used his own creativity.
That's right. You'll notice that the grills in the front, on a typical 41 Ford, they were vertical. My husband made his own grills, and he made them horizontal, so that they have 2 cheek pieces and then the centerpiece. So then in his mind, he wanted to expose that center grill, so he split the front bumper. So you can see that on the car then also. The taillights are 59 Cadillacs, and they're Frenched in, and the...
I like your description. You know everything.
I've been around it pretty much. I mean, my husband and I have been married 42 years, and...
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Terrific.
From the get-go, I knew that he was a crazy car person.
So you had to go along with the program.
I had to, yeah, that's right. I had to.
That's great.
So, and we have 1959 Dodge Lancer hubcaps on the front that my husband came up with the idea of taking the underbody color, which is vanilla shake, and the color of the paint, which is a candy apple red. It's a kind of a custom paint, but he made that a checkerboard, which you'll see then. The interior he had done professionally also, because that's not something that...
Right, not many people can do that. That's usually what they send it out for.
Right. And the seats in the interior come from a 1999 Sebring convertible. We wanted the convertible because of the shoulder harness. We wanted that safety issue.
Margaret, are they leather?
No, it's a...
They're vinyl?
No, they're not vinyl. It's a ultra suede. Ultra suede and ultra leather is the name of it.
I can't touch them from here, so...
No. They appear to be leather, but they actually are not. No. Very nice, very easy to clean.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, that's why my husband chose them, because with the light color, he was afraid that they would get dirty, and leather is a little
sure.
bit touchy. So it's ultra suede and ultra leather.
Margaret, what powers this?
Oh, some people won't like to hear this, but it's a big block Chevy, a 454.
Great.
Yeah.
That's what's supposed to be in there.
I guess so. Some Ford people would not say that.
There's so many Fords with all Chevrolet that are all Chevrolet powered that it's no longer uncommon.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Transmission? Do you know what transmission's in there?
It's automatic. That's all I really know. I don't know that. No. So.
Where are you from?
We're from a little town by the name of Silverdale in Bucks County, Pennsylvania.
Oh, another Pennsylvaniite.
Yes. We're north of Doylestown.
Is that the Poconos?
No. Poconos would be about 100 miles north of us.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So how far are you from here?
Well, it took us an hour and 20 minutes.
Oh, it's not bad.
No, not bad at all. We can come up 309 and pick up 78 and come right over to...
Margaret, do you come out every year?
This is our 4th year. Yeah, we enjoy it. We love Lead East. It's like going back, like being teenagers again.
Oh, it is definitely is the time warp.
Yes,
Sure.
that's for sure.
Do you stay at the hotel?
Yes, we do. We stay here at the Hilton. Yes.
So you stay from like Wednesday right on through Sunday?
We'll leave on Monday.
Oh, you do?
Yeah. And we consider this part of our vacation. That's
right.
right. That's right. So.
It's a nice weekend, and I mean, you know, it's the people are great.
Yes.
It's really outstanding.
Everybody looks after each other. Yesterday, my husband and I took a walk for something to eat, and it started to rain, and our friends put up the windows, and everybody covers over things that might get damaged by the rain. So everybody is like family.
Do you take the car to your local cruises and shows?
Yes, we do. We drive it locally. My husband has about 2,500 miles on it. And what he does is we will drive it, to different car shows locally, to the Dairy Queen and, things like that. And a little town by the name of Macungie has a big show over there. But anytime we have to take it on the interstate, then we do trailer it.
You do?
Yes,
okay.
we do, because of the paint would chip real easy.
Margaret, do you have an enclosed trailer?
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. And he tows that with a Dodge, a 2004 Dodge Ram.
Nice.
Yeah.
I don't want to embarrass you or anything, but are you guys retired?
Both my husband and I are retired now, yes. My husband's been retired since '99, and I retired in 2003.
I figured maybe you took an early retirement. You look like a corporate person, so I thought maybe you took like an early retirement.
Well, both of us did, actually. My husband retired at 55, and I retired at 57.
And that was last year?
Yeah, right.
Well, you know what? This is a great car, and I'm glad we had the opportunity to speak for a few minutes. Enjoy yourself,
Thank you very much.
for the weekend, and it's been a pleasure.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Black slacks, black slacks, black slacks, black slacks, black slacks, make a good daddy-o. When I put them on, I'm ready to go. When I go places, I just don't care. You would know why if you see what I wear. Black slacks, take 14 black slacks, really are clean black slacks, make a good daddy-o. When I put them on, I'm ready to go. Man, you ought to see me with my derby on. I know that you would say he's gone. Black slacks, mostly in the head, black slacks. Well, that's what I said, black slacks. I'm the cat's pajamas, cause I run around with crazy little mama. Rock now. Well, the girls all look when I go by. It's what I wear that makes inside black slacks. I wear a red bow tie.